Okay, so welcome back. I've been wanting to do a new poster for a while, a pop culture poster, but I haven't really been able to decide until just recently what kind of poster I wanted to do. I thought initially I'm going to do a Superman poster based on the new movie. And then I thought, well, I'll do a new Fantastic Four poster based on the movie. And I still want to, but these are so time consuming that I decided, let me just do something more like classic and timeless. So I'm going to do a Disney villains sort of collage poster. I'm just going to screen record. I'm probably not going to be on camera except maybe in the very beginning. So part of it is just I want to see how long it actually takes me to do one of these. And also if you're bored and you have nothing else to do, you can just feel free to watch and kind of follow along. And I think that's going to be easy for me because there's really no backgrounds, there's no 3D modeling, there's no panels, there's no, these are just basic cartoon villains that I'm going to draw in my style and make like a big collage poster. So whenever I have like an hour free, I'll just record, I'll put it together and I'll release it as I go. So I think that'll give me something to do. It'll give content for the channel. And if you end up liking this, please subscribe to the channel. I would greatly appreciate it. It would help me a lot. And like the video if you like it. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you how I use a Chrome extension I think it's called Imageye, a Chrome extension to really easily and quickly download multiple images. You're going to see, I'm going to show, it's such a cool little app. I don't use it very often because I don't need to download reference images very often. But when you find yourself needing to do that, this is super cool. So let's check it out. All right, so in this little segment, I want to just show you a Google Chrome extension called Imageye. It's this little pink box with a white arrow, and it's called Imageye, Imageye. It's super cool. So in my search, Google Images, I'm just going to type in Tarzan Clayton. Okay, so that's the guy with the rifle, or the shotgun. He's the bad guy from Tarzan. I don't know if I'll use him, maybe. But I click on the little Imageye. It's searching images, so it's analyzing, you can see analyzing 269 images. And then over on the side, it's going to go through and it's going to show you. So now I can use these filters. I'm going to just do large. And then I'm going to do WebPs. As far as I know, they don't work. I don't know how to convert them or make them able to be opened in Clip Studio. I'm sure there's a way, but I don't want to bother with it or mess with it. So I'm not going to use those. There's way more JPEGs than anything else. So let's see what the JPEGs are. All right. So let's see. I could select this one, this one, this one, this one, this one, this one, and then I just click download. And you can see it just downloads them in bulk. It's so efficient. And they're just in my downloads folder. It's, then you can do with whatever, you can do with them whatever you want. But if you're ever needing to download a bunch of files, a bunch of images for reference all at the same time, the filter really, really helps. It just gives you the ones that are relevant. You don't have to go searching through here. You don't need to go into, tools and size and type. I don't know. If you're good with that, that's cool, but the bulk download is so useful. Hopefully you guys got a little bit of use out of that. And if you ever need to do this, just get Imageye as a Chrome extension and you're good to go. So I don't need to harp on it too much more. I find it super useful. I don't use it very often, But in a case like this, where I need reference for all of my villains, it's absolutely awesome. I love it. I highly recommend it. And let's now get on with the video. Okay, so now I've got everything downloaded and I put it onto PureRef. I've shown this before. It's Pure, P-U-R-E, Ref, short for reference, R-E-F. It's free, and I definitely recommend that you download it because it's like a board for all of your reference images, hence the name, and it's always on top. So you can right click and drag, you can move things by left clicking, you can zoom in and out with your wheel. And no matter what you do, you can see it's always going to be on top. So it's super, super helpful and very, very useful. I love it. But here's the images that I've downloaded and that I'm going to use. I'm not exactly sure how many of the characters I'm going to implement. I'm not really sure who I'm going to put onto the poster. So I'm going to have to think about that a little while. And I'll be right back after I've decided to start sketching it out. But let's go ahead and look at the reference images that I have. And I'm going to left click down here in the bottom right to make this larger. And I've got some, forgive me, I don't actually know all of their names off the top of my head. I know most of them, but we've got this guy, Frollo. Claude Frollo, I think this is from Hunchback of Notre Dame. So I think that's a pretty cool character. I mean, he's the most sort of normal, well, he's one of the normal human villains. He's not, you know, he's not like a witch or a wizard or a demon or anything like that. But I like him. Of course, I like Scar. And then you got the Wicked Witches, basically. Jafar and Hades. I'm definitely using Hades. I'm definitely using Ursula, and I want to use Jafar for sure. I do tend to like less of the animal kind of creatures. So as awesome as Scar is as a legend, you know, as a villain, because he was during that Renaissance era, I don't really want to use him. I'm not even sure I want to use Ursula, but she's just so iconic that I feel like I basically have to. So there's a lot of different characters. There's Gaston, of course. There's Dr. Facilier. I'll definitely use, I'm not going to use this. I'm not going to use anybody from a 3D movie. These are all going to be 2D animated character villains. So, you know, not this monster character, not, you know, there's Captain Hook. I think that's a pretty interesting one. So I like Cruella de Vil as well. Now, I actually made a poster, this same kind of poster with maybe 5 or 6 villains like 20 years ago, maybe 15 to 20 years ago. And it turned out really well. I really went for a Disney style. It's almost line for line. I didn't trace it or anything like that because I would never do that. But I tried to really give it the traditional Disney look with better coloring. Keep in mind, again, this was 15 to 20 years ago, so I'm sure it, you know, I don't remember what it looks like. I don't have a copy of it, a digital copy or anything like that. I think I did for a long time, but regardless, here are just a lot of the characters that I have. There's a lot of reference. Some of them aren't the greatest quality, but I think that's good enough. Like, I'm not going to use this character from Wreck-It Ralph or, you know, this from A Bug's Life or anything like that. But there are so many characters and, you know, we'll see which ones I use. But this is what I've got. There's from Tarzan. I think his name is Clayton. So, you know, basically just download all the images, kind of organize them, take a look. This is going to be a lot of work. So I really want to make sure I'm happy with the characters that I choose. But this is PureRef. And this is the board that I'm going to use, at least initially, while I'm looking over everything. And once I've selected my characters and I've kind of, you know, decided in my mind kind of what I want it to look like, I'll come right back and I will start sketching out the actual poster. So stay tuned.